Hi children, in last class we discussed about different types of nutrition, modes of nutrition, autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. We discussed about autotrophic nutrition. What is autotrophic nutrition? Hope all of you understood that portion very well. So, what is autotrophic nutrition? Say. Yes, auto means self, troph means nourishment. So, the self preparation, we know that in our surroundings, lot of plants will be there. These plants, green plants, understood? Majority of plants are green plants and green leaves. These green plants make their own food, makes their own food. So, that is called autotroph. Autotrophs means self preparation. Autotrophs. Self nourishment. They prepare their own food. Example, green plants. Okay, we know that green plants are make their own food using, that means through the process of photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis? We already discussed about that. Photosynthesis is the process in which the green plants make their own food using the raw materials, CO2, water and using that the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. I will write the equation: carbon dioxide plus water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. Get carbohydrates plus oxygen. We know that carbohydrates, this is the energy form, and this oxygen use, that means animals and human beings depends on this oxygen. So, this is the equation of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the process in which carbon dioxide using the raw materials like carbon dioxide, water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll to get oxygen and carbohydrates. That means the plants expel out the oxygen. That oxygen is absorbed. Animals and human beings depends on that oxygen. You got it? That is photosynthesis. Then we know that all the living organisms need this oxygen. Okay. Have you ever seen the green patches in ponds and water bodies? Have you ever seen that green patches? Yes. What is the name? Alga. This algae, which color is this algae? Do you think this is green in color? Okay. So, algae also prepare their own food because algae has this green color. Green color give chlorophyll. Chlorophyll give the green color. This is the green pigment that gives green color to the leaves. So, have you seen the green patches? No, that is called algae. Algae has chlorophyll, so they prepare their own food. Then, what is this? Have you seen this? Yes, cactus plant. What is this cactus plant? Yes, what is the specialty of this cactus plant? Yes, this is the desert plant. Cactus plant is a desert plant. Can you guess it has leaves? No, the cactus plant has no leaves, but it has the green and fleshy stems. Desert plants like cactus have thorn-like leaves, but their stems are green and fleshy. Understood? So, instead of leaves, these prepare their own food. So, this is the stems. This is green and fleshy. This is cactus plant. Instead of leaves, it has no leaves, only the stems. The stems are fleshy and green. This fleshy stems prepare their own food. So, we know that instead of leaves, plants, that means the other parts also can prepare their own food. Got it? So, the example of that is the example of cactus plant. In cactus plant has no leaves, but this has green and fleshy stems. These stems prepare their own food. Got it? this? Yes, this is croton leaves. Have you seen these leaves? Do you think these leaves can prepare food? Yes or no? Yes, these leaves can prepare food. But that time you just think only green plants make their own food using that chlorophyll present there. So, in these leaves we can see the red color. So, yes, but this croton leaves has chlorophyll. But this red, not only this croton leaves, some leaves will be there. Some leaves are there, green, yellow color, orange color, red color, brown color. Yellow, orange, brown, red. Do you think these leaves can prepare food? Yes or no? No. Yes, these leaves can prepare food because it has chlorophyll. It has chlorophyll, but this red color, that means the red pigment masking the green color. Got it? Masking means hide the green color. That means that red pigment, red, orange, brown pigment more stronger than the green pigment. So, these pigments hiding, that means the masking this green color. Actually, this leaves has chlorophyll. So, very easily they can prepare their own food. Use this chlorophyll, they can prepare their own food. Understood? So, this brown color, that means this croton like leaves, brown, orange, red, this yellow leaves, some leaves has chlorophyll and they can prepare their own food. Because of this, that means this pigment of this red, brown, orange, it is masking the green color of the chlorophyll. You got it? Then we know that through the photosynthesis plants get carbohydrates. Carbohydrates is one of the nutrients. Carbohydrates. Carbohydrates get through the process photosynthesis. So, not only that the carbohydrates, another nutrients will be there, fats and proteins will be there, no? So, proteins and fats. Proteins is the nitrogenous substance and it contains nitrogen. Proteins is a nitrogenous substance and it consists nitrogen. Okay, from where do the plants obtain nitrogen? You just think about it. From where do the plants obtain nitrogen? Yes, we know that in all around us nitrogen will be there. That is in the form of nitrogen gas in atmosphere. The abundance of nitrogen is present in the atmosphere. So, listen. Nitrogen is present in the atmosphere, that is in the form of gas. But there is one thing, I will ask one question. These plants can directly absorb this nitrogen from atmosphere? No. Can you guess it? No. Because these plants can't directly absorb nitrogen from atmosphere. Then how it has happened? This, what happened? No. It's a rainy time. When it is rain, what happened? It's rain, I will draw here. Thunder also will be there. Okay, thundering time, that's it's rain time. What happened? Atmospheric nitrogen, we know that all around us the nitrogen will be there. The nitrogen gas will be there in our atmosphere. So, at rain time, this nitrogen gets mixed up with this rain water. Understood? So, nitrogen is mixed up with rain water. This is the atmosphere. Atmosphere consists nitrogen, but it is when it is rainy time, this rain water gets mixed up with this nitrogen and it reaches to the soil. Reaches in soil. This is the soil. Understood? Soil has some bacteria will be there. Soil has some bacteria, and bacteria have the tendency to convert, this nitrogen, this atmospheric nitrogen to nitrates. That means it is the usable form. Got it? So, first what happened? It's a rainy time. This atmosphere nitrogen is gets mixed up with rainwater. Then it reaches to the soil. Soil has some bacteria will be there. This bacteria convert this nitrogen to nitrates forms. That's the usable form of plants. Then this is the plant. This is the soil. No, consider this is a plant. The roots of the plant is absorb these nutrients. That means absorbs the nitrogen and the proteins. That means the proteins form proteins and fats. That's minerals from the soil. That way the plants get nitrogen and fats and proteins. Got it? So not only we know that through the photosynthesis plants get carbohydrates. From the soil they get minerals like nitrogen. Got it? Nitrogen, magnesium like minerals they get. So this is the way the rainy time the atmospheric nitrogen gets mixed up with rainwater. It reaches to the soil. What happens? Soil has some bacteria. That bacteria converted this atmospheric nitrogen to the nitrates form. That means this nitrates is the usable form to get this plants. So the plants, the roots of the plants absorbs this nitrogen from the soil. That way the plants get nitrogen. So that way they can fulfill their nutrients. What is the meaning of nutrition? Nutrition means the organism fulfill their nutrients from the other organism. Got it? So that means the autotrophic means autotrophs means self-preparation, and the green plants prepare their own food using the raw materials. That process is called photosynthesis. Then we were discussed, let me conclude. Then after we discussed about this brown red colored leaves, this also has chlorophyll, but this red, brown, orange color masking the green color. That's why we can see this is red in color, but actually it has chlorophyll and it make their own food. Then let me conclude. What is first we discussed about, that's autotrophs, that green plants prepare their own food through the photosynthesis. Then we have discussed about this cactus plant. It has no leaves, but using the stems they prepare their own food. Then using this, that means this red, brown, this type of kraut and leaves, they prepare their own food. Actually it has chlorophyll, but this brown or red color masking the green color. You got it? After that we got it how the plants get nitrogen. You got it? Hope all of you understood this portion clearly. I will before winding up, I will give you an activity. All of you write it down. Collect leaves of different plants and paste it on a book. Okay. Collect leaves of different plants and paste it on a book. Got it? Thank you, children.